Welcome back to What Is. Today we're talking about the most successful medical treatment in human history. It has cured chronic pain, stopped tremors, cleared up skin rashes, and even helped people recover from heart surgery. The best part, it's completely free, has 0 calories, and is usually made of absolutely nothing. Welcome to the weird, wonderful, and slightly insulting world of the placebo effect. Now, before you get defensive, no, it doesn't mean your pain is all in your head. Well, technically it is, but only because your head is where your brain lives, and your brain is a world-class pharmacy that's been overcharging you for years. So what is the placebo effect, and why does your body believe in lies more than it believes in actual science sometimes? Let's start in the heat of World War II. An American anesthesiologist named Henry Beecher was treating wounded soldiers. He ran out of morphine. This is, historically speaking, a very bad thing to happen during a war. Panicked, a nurse injected a soldier with a simple saline solution, basically salt water, but told him it was a powerful dose of morphine. The result? The soldier stopped screaming. He didn't go into shock. He actually felt better. Beecher was stunned. He returned to the US and became one of the first people to scientifically document that the power of suggestion wasn't just for stage magicians and people who buy crystals at the mall. It was a biological reality. But how? How does a sugar pill or a saltwater shot actually change your biology? It's all about the expectancy theory. Your brain is essentially a prediction machine. It's constantly looking at the present to guess the future. When you take a pill, your brain sees the ritual. It sees the white coat, the sterile office, the glass of water, and the fuzzy memory of your mom saying, "This will make it better." In response, your prefrontal cortex, the CEO of your brain, reaches out to the pharmacy in the basement and says, "Hey, we just took the good stuff, start the recovery process," and the brain delivers. It releases endorphins, which are natural painkillers. It releases dopamine, which makes you feel rewarded. It can even lower your blood pressure and heart rate. Your internal chemistry changes before the pill has even dissolved in your stomach. Essentially, your brain is the ultimate fake it till you make it life coach. But here's where it gets truly bizarre. The placebo effect isn't a one-size-fits-all deal. It has its own weird set of rules that make absolutely no logical sense. For example, color matters. In studies, people generally find that red pills act as stimulants, while blue pills work better as sedatives. Unless you're in Italy, where men find blue pills to be stimulating because it's the color of their national soccer team. I'm serious. Your brain is a sports fan, and then there's the price tag effect. In one study, participants were given the same fake painkiller. One group was told it cost $2.50 per pill, and the other was told it cost 10 cents. The $2.50 group reported significantly more pain relief. Apparently, your brain is a bit of a snob. It thinks, if I'm paying premium prices, these endorphins better be top shelf. It gets crazier. The more invasive the treatment, the stronger the placebo. A fake injection works better than a fake pill. And fake surgery, yes, sham surgery, where doctors literally just cut you open and sew you back up without doing anything, often works better than fake injections. It's like your brain sees the scalpel and thinks, wow, this looks expensive and painful. I'd better get to work or this whole afternoon was a waste. Now you might be thinking, wait, if we know it's a lie, does it stop working? You'd think so, but science says not necessarily. There's a phenomenon called the open-label placebo. Researchers give patients a bottle of pills labeled placebo, sugar pills. They tell the patients, these are literally just sugar, but for some reason they help people, and they still work. Even when you know the magician is hiding the rabbit in his sleeve, your brain still enjoys the show so much that it produces the chemicals anyway. It's the ultimate, don't let the facts get in the way of a good time. But we can't talk about the placebo effect without talking about its evil twin. Meet the nocebo effect. This is when you experience negative side effects because you expect them. Have you ever read the side effects on a bottle of aspirin and suddenly felt nauseous? That's the nocebo effect. In some clinical trials, people in the control group, the ones taking the sugar pills, actually drop out because they're experiencing severe side effects like hair loss or crushing fatigue from sugar. Your brain is so powerful it can literally think itself into a headache. It's like having a superpower, but the only thing you can do with it is accidentally give yourself a stomach ache. So why does any of this matter? Is the placebo effect just a funny quirk of human nature? Actually, it's a massive problem for modern medicine. In the United States, the placebo effect is getting stronger over time. This makes it incredibly hard for pharmaceutical companies to prove that their new billion-dollar drugs actually work. If a sugar pill cures 40% of people's depression, and the new drug cures 45%, the FDA might not approve it. The drug isn't getting worse, our brains are just getting better at believing in medicine. We've seen so many commercials with people running through sunlit fields of wheat that our brains have been conditioned to see a pill and think, oh, it's field of wheat time. This brings us to the big why. Why did evolution give us a brain that can be tricked by a tic-tac? The most common theory is that the placebo effect is an internal health maintenance system. Healing is expensive. It takes a lot of energy to run an immune system or repair tissue. Your brain, being a cautious manager, doesn't always want to spend all its resources at once. When you perceive that help is on the way, when you see the doctor or take the pill, your brain decides it's finally safe to unlock the vault and spend those resources on healing. The belief is the signal to start the work. It's a reminder that we aren't just machines that need a mechanic to swap out parts. We are complex, biological ecosystems where the mind and body are constantly talking to each other. Your thoughts aren't just floating in your head. They are chemical signals that change the very fabric of your physical reality. So the next time you feel a bit better just by walking into the doctor's office, don't feel foolish. Your brain is just doing its job, taking a little shortcut to health because it thinks you've finally done something right. The placebo effect proves that belief isn't just a psychological state, it's an active ingredient. Thank you for watching this episode of What Is. If you found this video informative, or if your brain released a tiny bit of dopamine just by finishing it, do us a favor and hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you never miss an exploration into the hows and whys of our world. Have you ever experienced the placebo effect? Or maybe you've fallen victim to the nocebo effect after a quick Google search of your symptoms? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, keep questioning and remember, sometimes the best medicine is just a little bit of faith and maybe a very expensive looking sugar pill. See you in the next one.